Let's shift gears just a little bit. Think about maybe a leader could be someone you look to now, a contemporary leader, or perhaps even someone in history or in the past. What's a leader you admire and have looked up to or maybe tried to learn from over the years?
Well, I never got to meet this individual, Dwight Eisenhower, but obviously he rose from a very humble beginning in Kansas, spent 20 plus years in the Army after graduating from West Point, and he never got beyond lieutenant colonel, which is the first 4 grades. Mm-hmm. Probably wasn't even thinking about becoming a general. And then World War II hit. And George C. Marshall, who at the time was the chief of staff of the Army, picked him to be the supreme commander. And he had to make some awfully tough decisions. D-Day was the toughest. And I don't know if you know this, but he wrote 2 letters just before D-Day. One was if they were successful, and one was he was going to resign if they failed and take the blame. Fortunately, they were successful. And then back to being humble. You know, military officers didn't make a lot of money back then. So you think of someone having command millions of troops in a major conflict. At the end of the war, he got out of the military, and his next job was the president of Columbia University. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't own a car or anything. He's been driven around for his entire career. Right. He goes out and buys a car, brings it back out in front of the Columbia presidential house, asks Mamie, his wife, to come out. And he says, Mamie, this is our life savings. And he was right. I mean, it took their life savings to buy that car.
Right.
Now, he didn't know he was going to become president of the United States and so on, but...
Let's say he wasn't in it for the money.
He wasn't in it for the money, no.
Right.
And then I don't think he was in the presidency for the money, although he did well after it. But he had 2 terms. He was... I'm sorry, I skipped one thing in World War II that I think was very important. When they freed up the concentration camps, he called in all the people like you with their cameras and said, I want this recorded for posterity. Mm-hmm. And he was right. Otherwise, people forget. A generation goes by, and they forget what really took place there.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, Marshall, because one of the things we're trying to do at the Larsen Leader Academy is put our students in situations where they can not only understand sort of the X's and O's of the situation, but the sort of emotional impact. And so we have immersion learning experiences where we go to Gettysburg every year. This spring, we're taking Larsen students to Normandy, right. Of course, D-Day. Mm-hmm. Eisenhower's boyhood home, or not boyhood home, no, Eisenhower's retirement home is in Gettysburg, and he used to host, I think a lot of West Point come down to Gettysburg for staff rides. Mm-hmm. It's when you're there and you get a chance to sort of see the battlefield and see the experience that they had. We think that that's something that our students will be inspired by, and it wouldn't be possible without your support. So yeah, thank you.